Hello guys and girls, how's it going? Skreezilla here and I hope you're all well, and the stream will be starting shortly probably. So, a little bit late, sorry, a couple of minutes late. Wait, did I just do, what am I doing? Let me get this properly set up. Sorry, I'm being a noob at the moment. Sorry, bear with me. So, sorry, I've just got home, so do forgive me. I literally just got home from work, hence my dapper outfit. So there we go, we're all done. Stream is shared. Da-da-da-da-da. And we are almost ready to go. Okay, right. We are ready and we are off. Alright, let's get this started. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? I'm just going to quickly try and close a couple of bits and bobs to get the performance a little bit better. So forgive me if the stream is a little stuttery at the moment, it looks like. Hopefully that won't be going on too long. Hopefully we'll be back and everything will be okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to be trying to stream every Wednesday, pretty much in the evening. So when everybody's asleep. Should probably change the name of the stream name, actually. So, there we go. Alright, so everything's done. We should be all good to go. Alrighty. Alright, so first things first, I do apologise about my noisy keyboard. It has come to my attention in many videos that my keyboard is louder than basically a jet engine, which is fun. You know, you've got to have a keyboard that sounds like a fucking jet taking off, apparently, which is awesome. So it is good. Alrighty. Okay, sip, sip, sip. And yes, I am drinking coffee. Yay to the glory of coffee. Alright, so what are we going to be up to today? Well, I'm thinking we'll do something a bit easy at the start. Let's go for some tank action. And we'll go for some low tiers. So we'll go for 1.3 tanks. We might take out the new little armoured car. See how she goes. And quickly got to reply to a message because I'm professional, using my phone on the stream, of course. So, just getting my housemate to double check my stream because I'm always terrified that things aren't watching. Aren't watching? Well, yeah, nobody's watching, but aren't working. That's the word I'm looking for. So, let's just double check that this works. So, I shall prod her and poke her to do something. It's Sticks, by the way, Steam and Sticks. Check her channel out. She's awesome. She's the one that we're doing the Resident Evil playthrough with. So yeah, we're doing the res stuff with her, and I will be getting back to Resident Evil, by the way. I do apologise about the break there. We've both been just really, really busy. Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird time for us. Everything's fine, it's just we've just been literally so busy, and medically and stuff I've been pretty sick and fun stuff like that, so we've just had trouble getting things done. My nice Brotherhood Full Metal Alchemist, see, beautiful mug, which Sticks chipped when she was doing the washing up. It made me sad because she's evil. Anyway, so I'll just double check that the stream is working fine, and then we will get on with this. So somebody has joined. Hello, somebody. So once I know everything's working and it's not too crackly and my audio's okay and things like that, I shall get a going. So we'll get going in a second. Once I know that things are working. As I said, I'm mainly just paranoid that things aren't working. Paranoia is my main concern. So yes, the little tiny German armoured car that we've got now is an interesting beast. The 20mm gun is one of the most OP guns in the game, with its shell. The APCR is really, really interesting. It's got about 90mm of penetration up close, which is just ludicrous. Okay, so apparently stream is okay. That is good. We can get started. So yeah, the APCR on this is just ridiculous. At this BR.
Yes, it's fine. The live stream's fine.
Hello,
I don't even.
Sticks.
Where's the? It's not.
There's
okay.
the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll appear in a second. Any second now. So yeah, that was Sticks, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that is my housemate.
The stream is going fine.
Jolly good. All right, well, let's get started. All of a sudden, I just see you appearing in the stream now. Okay, so everything's working. All right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? So yeah, this thing is ridiculous. Basically, you're able to pen even the French tanks, which is just mega. And yeah, that's pretty interesting. The only thing is the gun isn't very traversable, so it has got limitations for sure. Anyway, enough of me flapping around and not doing anything. Let's get a game going. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Okay, and I've got a fantastic scarf on today, as you can see. I'm rocking the scarf. I've literally just got home and chucked shit in the fridge. Because, like, I said, 7 o'clock. I'll be home by 7 o'clock. I finished work at 5 o'clock today. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't get home until 7 o'clock, which was quite a lot of time after I was meant to finish. You know, it's a 20-minute drive to work, amazingly, and yeah, it took a lot longer than 20 minutes. Alright, let's see if we actually get a game. So anyway, I'm going to be streaming at this sort of time probably most weeks now. I'm going to try and do a Wednesday Scream, which is a Skreezilla stream. So yeah, I'll be doing that most weeks. Probably this time of the evening, because this is my time of night. As I say, it's 7 o'clock for me, which is good timing. Not great timing for everybody else, but screw you all, I'm important. But yeah, I might do some more in the morning as well. When on my days off, I work alternating Wednesdays. So one Wednesday I'll do early, one Wednesday I'll do late. Of course, you can always watch the stream later, because I will be recording it and potting it up as well. So yeah, you've always got those options. Anyway, let's take this little beastie out. So, oh, we're in Italy. Italy, huzzah. Let's see how I suck. So I'm going to suck, by the way, because I'm terrible. I'm the worst player in the world. Yeah, I'm pretty bad. So you'll get to see me sucking in live time as well. So what should we take out? Should we take out our little tiny tank, or should we take out this? We're going to take out the armoured car, I think. By the way, the Panzer 38T is currently on special. If you go to Humble Bundle, you can get it for the low price of €3, I think it is, and you also get 500 golden eagles and 7 days premium. Well worth it. Absolutely worth it. It's a really good deal. You know, the premium and the golden eagles are worth it alone, but the tank is also pretty awesome. It's got a pretty slow turret rotation, but it's got a very good gun. It's got the 20mm fast firing gun, the rapid fire gun, which the Panzer II has. So yeah, it's pretty deadly. I'm gonna drift around. Now this thing is ridiculously hard to control, which is fun. They really need to add scouting mechanics in for tier 1, in all honesty, because at the moment there's nothing. What are we facing? We're facing the Americans, so they're going to have fast little tanks as well. So we're not going to go straight for C, I don't think. We'll probably not be able to... Oh, we did break through the wall, and we rubber banded as well. So I want to find a little spot where I can actually get some shots in, hopefully. I don't want to... There we go, this looks promising. There's lots of little nooks and crannies on this map. C is being taken, so I've got a feeling there's going to be people to my right. There's also going to be some people to the left of me. And here I am, stuck in the middle with a wall. Right. I'm just going to sneak through here. And we're just going to hold here for a second and hope somebody blunders their way past and they don't notice this bush, this rather inconspicuous bush here. We are a bush, we are not a tank. Well, we're not even a tank really, we're an armoured car. Hello, little Japanese tank! Okay, well, okay, nothing's really happening here. Now, I've got to be careful. We don't want to go down the middle there, because that's basically a death sentence down there. So we're going to sneak around here. And I'm going to sneak into this bush area here and look over to... Oh wait, our bushes are working against us now. Right, so hopefully we might catch some people trying to get through here. Now, of course, I really don't know this map very well, because we've not really played it. Ah, hello! How are you going? I hope you are well, Elven son of Mad. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little vehicle. I do like it. I've not really played it much, in all honesty. It's still very new to me. the first time I played it, I got absolutely demolished by a British armoured car, which wasn't too fun. Let's do something very silly here, and let's try and get down here. There's a plane up as well. Damn you lampposts. God. It's like playing Mario Kart with a Wii controller. They really need to work on armoured car physics, in all honesty. I would really like to see armoured car physics worked on, because at the moment they're really not very good. Like things like wheel damage and stuff like that. Blowing a wheel off would be interesting. You know, the damage model for armoured cars would be kind of cool. All of that stuff. So, just quickly, how's stream? Everything's okay, I hope? Slowly climb this hill. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Probably not going to find anybody. I'm probably going to completely fail in this game and look like a complete loser. Which is pretty common for me, in all honesty. Or I'm just going to drive into a tank.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
Okay, so I'm just going to put my phone on silent and just double check that message I got. Okay, let's start sneaking around. So there's AAA there. There's a plane coming in. Don't see anything over there. Let's sneak around here. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. We are just a bush. We're just a friendly bush. Look at us. Look at our bushness. Pretty much their spawn is right there, isn't it? So I should really be careful doing this, because I'm probably going to get shot in the side if anyone spawns in. This is probably a really bad idea, in all honesty.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Actually, this is a really dumb idea. This is the dumbest idea I've ever had. There's a plane there as well, and that plane is a real danger to us. Hopefully somebody takes it out, or it doesn't notice us. If it notices us, we're buggered. Basically spawn camping right now. There's gunner in transmission. There we go. Okay, we're going to move away from here because that's right in their spawn. This map is pretty terribly designed, in all honesty. Like, seriously, the spawn camping is just so easy, and top tier is just a slaughter. Okay, he's dead. Is he dead, or is he? Yeah, he's definitely dead. There's a French tank that's dead there. Yeah, spawn camping is seriously messed up on this map. It's an absolute nightmare. Okay, we've got something happening over at C. Let's try and drift around the corner. So, I don't know what's being hit. I think it might be a plucky... Oh, sorry, excuse me. A plane or something. Let's spin around this way. So I captured B. So... not seeing anyone yet. Things are looking okay right now. Just charge through this thing. And there's a lot of bushes here. We might use this to our advantage. Okay, let's see if we can't, because I reckon we're going to get something coming up towards C in a minute. Because they seem to be winning at the moment, and we seem to be losing. So I wonder where they are. So this fountain is destructible, that's good. We'll blow this fountain up, and the debris will get in the way, so we can't see anything. And, okay, so I wonder what's going on down A. Let's go and have a look down at A, shall we? Once we get through this fountain. Ugh. Once we charge our way through the fountain, we're okay. B's being capped again. Yeah, I really think they should add scouting in level in B and whatever this is in low tiers, because it's a valuable skill in all honesty, and people need to learn how to scout, and there's so many good scout vehicles at this BR2. I mean, this is just a really cool little scout vehicle. It would be fantastic for scouting, because it's so lightweight and just maneuverable. Maneuverable. You know, it makes sense for this to be a scout in all honesty, rather than a light whatchamacallit. I hear a tank, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure I heard a tank. Now, I'm probably going to miss it completely, and it's probably going to be like sitting right next to me, because I'm a complete moron. Right, I've captured B. So let's see if we can't run down a B and do something. I don't see anything right now. Trouble is with this map as well is there's so much clutter on the map. It's hard to work out what's a tank and what's not. I'm expecting to get strafed by a plane any second as well, because, you know, that's something that will absolutely happen. Apparently I can't speak English as well today. I'm just useless in all aspects of living. Not really much use to this team alive. I guess we could go back to the spawn camping, but again I don't really want to do that. Oh shit. Wait, that's not a tank. That's not a tank. Okay. Right. Well, it is a tank, but it's a very dead tiger. So not anything I need to really worry about right now. So okay, there it is. Okay. Gunners down.
Forces have captured a zone. Our victory is near.
Engine of loader. 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 Down.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
No penetration. Loader. How many loaders has this bastard got? There we go. That's better. Alright, okay. Those are really dangerous vehicles to be up against. Those are things I really don't want to be fighting. I imagine they're going to hump in a plane any second now and strafe me. Yeah, I feel like wheeled vehicles are really not working as intended at the moment. They seem really dodgy. Like, it's really hard to drive them at this current time. Especially in a straight line, it just doesn't feel correct.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here before those planes start coming. I'm gonna head towards A, I reckon. They're just so twitchy. It's almost like they've put up the sensitivity level too high for them. They're just too sensitive, and it's really making them hard. I've not actually driven the Puma since this update, but I imagine the Puma is going to be an absolute nightmare to drive. Oh, Sharpie 1. There we go. Well, that's a nice big tank to destroy. No idea how I destroyed that with just the one main hit. I'm going to take it anyway. Tree. And I honestly don't feel like wheel damage is a thing. Like, it doesn't seem like wheel damage actually does anything. You know, it's just like your wheel's damaged. What does that do exactly? Like, you can't repair it either. Speaking of repairs, I don't have a repair kit or a fire extinguisher in this vehicle yet. But I should do after this game, I imagine. I imagine I'll get some experience. What are we on? 4 kills? We've almost got the ace. I don't think I will, though. I reckon I'm going to die now. I'm just going to decap this, I reckon, rather than cap it. Because I feel like if I sit here, I'm just going to die. I really don't want to die. I quite like living. And what we're going to do is A's decaptured. And we're just going to hide in this tree line here. We're just going to hide in these bushes. We're going to become a bush. Bushes are safe. I like bushes. I'm a good bush. Look at me. I'm a nice bush. Now with that decapped, we should hopefully win on tickets. And I imagine they're going to try and cap it. And when they do, we can hopefully get them. So B's under attack. So hopefully the Gepard over at B can deal with stuff. And there's also another tank over there as well. So B is being captured. I don't really want to go over there. I'm hoping that those two can deal with it. And there are 2 people over there. 2 tanks. So hopefully they can do something. I really don't want to have to move from this spot. I like this spot. I like being a bush here. Being a bush is good. Well, okay, those guys are getting their asses kicked. So let's see what we can do. I think we're going to run out. I think we've won it. We've won. We've won this game now. And I've survived. I lived. I lived and we won. So that's good. I finished 7th. How did I finish 7th? God. Pretty interesting. So that wasn't too bad. That was relatively a good game. Oddly enough for me. I actually did well and didn't fail completely. I actually looked like I was semi-competent. That will all change soon. So not a bad game there. Double Strike, Tank Rescuer, Shadow Streak, Avenger, and most importantly, we've unlocked doohickeys for this little armoured car. So let's just do the research. FPE, good. Research, 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 research. What is even the point in crew replenishment in this vehicle? Like, it's only got 2 crew members. If you get 1 crew member hit, you're dead. So it's not really that useful. So yes, right. What was I doing? Sorry, I'm getting text messages and things like that. People are messaging me a lot. Let's see. What was I doing? Should we put that in towards the engine, or should we research something like suspension? I think suspension might be good. That may make this thing a bit more drivable, in all honesty. And we'll put the last research into tyres. Alright, and that should have purchased all the upgrades. Yep, good. Alright, so that's got some more upgrades for that. Yeah, exactly. It's like this vehicle is dead in one hit, pretty much. The only time you're going to survive something is if you get hit directly in the back section here, like by a solid shot, and it doesn't fragment into this guy. Like, that's the only time you're going to survive. But in all honesty, it's like parts and FPE is really null and void in this vehicle, because you're dead as soon as you take a hit, which is, it's kind of fun. You know, it makes it a bit of a challenge, I guess. Right, let's go from one extreme to the other. So that was the lowest tier. Let's go to the highest tier. So let's take out the Type 90. So Type 90 is here, and yeah, I have it. So yeah, I've done a bit of work on it and spent a lot of golden eagles, in all honesty. But we have the APFDS round, which is really needed. The heat is pretty bad on this tank. Let's just quickly show and test drive. Like, the heat is decent. I mean, it's 600 millimeters of penetration, but like, seriously, it's when you're playing against other tanks, it's really crap. Alright, let's fire an APFDS at this T-64B. And somehow reactive armor stops kinetic rounds. Yeah, that's still a problem. So let's fire this IT... wait, no, not the IT one. So we'll fire the heat at T62 over there. And this is the problem you have with it. It just doesn't do as much post-pen damage as you'd like it to. You know, of course, if you hit in the right spot, you're going to kill something. But when you're fighting the, like, top-tier tanks... That's a bit short, actually. It's really not worth having the heat, because it just doesn't do anything. And as you saw against the T-64 Bravo there, like, it should not stop kinetic rounds, that stuff. But this APFDS is just monstrous. You know, over 520 millimeters of penetration, you're going to go through everything. Nice. 5.3 is not too bad for the Japanese. It's a bit of a hard push. Like, once you get to the Chi-Nu and stuff like that, it's a lot easier. But the STA-1 and stuff like that are really quite hard to push through. Type 90 is... Sorry, not Type 90. Type 61's pretty bad. Honestly, the best lineup I found for grinding with the Japanese was the Chaito Late, Soki, Nato, and Sherm, and the M24. It keeps you at about 4.7. And that is a beautiful spot for the Japanese tanks, because the 75mm Type 2 gun is just one of the best guns in there, and also the ammunition, the Type 4 Koi, is just ludicrous. Like, it will pretty much penetrate everything and takes everything out in one shot. Like, the Chaito Lake came out after I'd grounded the Japanese tank tree. Tech tree. God, what's wrong with me? I can't speak. So I've still got to ace that thing. The Chai-Ri is good, but it's huge. I tended not to use it because it's just so big and it's problematic in that respect. So you do have trouble with it. The 37mm cannon's pretty much useless. It has got a lot of crew, and also the autoloader is really good. Because it has got that autoloader, the rate of fire is just ludicrous on this thing. You get so many shots off. Just chuck it in test drive quickly. The shots per minute are just really, really good on it. But you have to be careful because it has really no armor. The armor is pretty piss poor on it. And you're such a big target. You're a huge silhouette. You know, this thing is massive. But the rate of fire is just ludicrous. You're just getting shots off so quickly, and you're going to kill everything pretty much in one shot as well. And it's really easy to fire. Of course, the 37mm is just really, really poor, which is unfortunate. But the main gun is just beautiful, and as I said, it just really wrecks everything. The other thing about this thing is it's quite slow too. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get a game going in top tier. Let's see how we go with that. So, oh, also, get the Ho reproduction. When you're grinding, grind for this. This thing is God. The Type 5 cannon is good. Is so good. If you can afford to get a premium, go the Ho Re prototype as well, because you will not regret that thing. Yeah. The armor on this thing is pretty much like a Ferdinand, but the gun handles better than the Ferdinand. And it's a high caliber as well. I think, because the 30's a long 88, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it's the long 88, whereas the Ho Re is a long 105mm with ludicrous shell. Like the what do I want? Modifications, don't I? The Type 2 APHE is just, it's going to go through everything at that tier pretty much. And as I said, the armor on this thing is just gorgeous. This front plate is just really good. And this section is really trolly. You know, 200mm of penetration. 200mm of plate. It just will block everything. Plus, this acts as spaced armor, so that's really useful. Yeah, if you've got the money, I would recommend the prototype because it really helps with the grind. The number 6 heavy is pretty good as well because, you know, Tigers are decent. It's a decent grinding vehicle, but if you want the best grinding vehicle for the Japanese, the Chi-Nu 2. That is the sweet spot. Just go 3.7. Now, of course, it is a low tier, but this thing is monstrous. It has the same turret as the Chaito, and of course, the same gun. And it's fast. It doesn't have great armor, but this thing just wrecks. You will get ace games most of the time with that. It's just fantastic. Yeah, I absolutely adore it. It's one of my favorite premiums that I've ever bought. I was really, really happy with it. Plus, it's cheap. That's the other thing. It's a cheap vehicle. It's much cheaper than these two. And you're going to make much... You're going to basically grind out really quick with that. 3.7 is a really good BR as well. You're not going to be facing anything too insane. And yeah, it's just... That thing is an absolute monster. I would really recommend it. Anyway, enough talking. Yeah, look, it's well worth it. I mean, the thing is, it's cheap, but it is really, really good. That's the whole thing. It's such a good little tank. So let's get this out. So as I said, type 90 is bloody good for the gun. It's very fast. The armor is very, very strong. If we just go to Russia, T64B, and let's select the... So let's just keep the standard round. So there is chances of penetrating, you know, the front armor is not that strong, but the turret cheeks are really good if they work. There is a bit of a bug at the moment, I think, where the turret cheeks don't work. The other problem is this section here. The breach is actually really weak. It's only about 250 millimeters of effective protection, so you have to be really careful. That's why I've got this thing looking like a bush. But you have to play these like light tanks. Top tier now is basically you play it like light tanks, because if you play it realistically, you're going to struggle, because like everything can kill you in one hit. Like, you've just got to really be careful. So and again, I do apologize about the keyboard. I can't believe how loud this keyboard is, by the way. It's like the world's loudest keyboard, which sucks. I wonder if we'll get a game. I thought I was in my French tank, Sarah. I'm like, I'll just change my plane to get the jet, but no, obviously not. Speaking of French tanks, the AMX-40 is just... Oh, that thing is good. I really want it. I've got to get the Service A unlocked at some stage, which is going to be annoying. It's been a while since I grinded French, so I'm a bit out of shape for it. I've got like I can't think of the word. Out of shape. I'll go with that, out of shape. But the AMX-40 is probably one of the best tanks in this patch, which is really weird, I know, but it's because of the gun. You got to unlock the APFDS shell to get it really working. But once you do, it's... Jesus, that thing is deadly. It will pen any tank in the game, anywhere. Like, the Abrams is just instantly killed by it. So you play them like light tanks. You've got to basically try and avoid being hit. You might be able to take 1 or 2 hits, but you've really got to try not to get hit in these vehicles. Which, as I say, it's kind of weird in playing them, because, you know, like, I was kind of hoping that top tier you'd get armor back, especially with the composite armor, because, well, it's just one of those things you really hope that you're going to get armor back, because you want to be able to play a game where you can bounce a few shots and, you know, things like that, but it really doesn't work, because, well, the game is too short. Like, it's not true for tank combat, because realistically these tanks were fighting at 1 to 2 kilometers away, yet in game we're placed in a small map that we can't really do much, which is frustrating. Sorry, I'm just plugging my stream, trying to get a few more people. Yeah, it's sort of null and void, and it's kind of sad, because I really wanted that sort of armor gameplay. I wanted to have that sort of game where you could basically rely on some armor, and you really can't, which is sucky. I might just have to restart the stream in a second, because apparently the name is buggered up. Apparently it's saying World of Warships on the stream, which it shouldn't be. It should be saying War Thunder. Which is annoying. Let's just see if this works now. There we go. Right, okay, name's correct now. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, sorry, I'm just busy plugging away on... Lots of waiting. Waiting. Yeah, top tier is just very much like that. We will be getting ships soon as well, in other news, which is exciting. We will be getting the ship sort of open beta, I guess. It's no longer closed. And we'll actually be able to go into the port and see the ships and stuff like that. And that's what I'm really looking forward to, is actually being able to see the ships physically. Kind of excited for that. And also I'm excited for basically torpedo bombers to have a use again. I am going to be flying the hell out of my swordfish once again, because that thing is the best torpedo bomber in the world. Alright, if we don't get a game in another minute, I'm going to give up on this and we'll try something else. So we'll be waiting. My coffee is now cold, which is not good news. Coffee, the lifeblood. Ah, we have a game. Huzzah. Alright. And 38th parallel. They've changed the map for some reason. I don't know why they've changed the map colour. It's really weird. Yeah, it's really, really odd. So we're going to get a lot of sniping on the ridge lines in this one. Which is going to be really, really fun. So let's take 20 of those, and we'll take 5 of those, I reckon. And where should we go? Should we go around C? Let's go around C. I know there's a better option for ridgeline camping that way, but we'll go around C. Now, we're facing the Germans and the Russians, so Leopard 2K is going to be... Oh wait, I'm on this side of the map. Okay, right, I thought I was on the other side of the map. So we're going to be facing the Leopard 2K in this game, which is going to suck, because that's going to be like already in position and shooting at us. So... There's one up there. Really misty as well. Okay, loader and ammo. And of course, he manages to take out my loader and my turret ring. How the hell did I hit the ammo and it didn't explode? Seriously? Come on. Like, it was the ammo inside of his turret as well, which is super annoying. And of course he penetrates straight through my turret as well.
Attention to the map.
As you see, Type 90's turret armor is really not valid. It doesn't really do anything. Wait, that's one of ours. This rain is a bit irritating, really. Can't really see much. Guess it's good because nobody can nail it. Let's go and get killed. Let's move forwards. I could smoke out here, but I'm just gonna zoom forwards over to here and dip the front like so. Now, unfortunately, we don't get as much depression in this as we do in the Type 74, which is frustrating.
Attention to the map. Our victory is here.
Okay, let's just recenter ourselves and raise up a little bit. There's a rock there, okay.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Bollocks. Could have got that shot if we'd stayed there. Okay, we're going to have to move around a little bit. Basically, this is top tier now. It's all about being slow and sneaky and not doing anything, basically, because one hit will kill you.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Okay, let's set our suspension to normal, because we're going to bounce around if we don't. Get across here without dying. Now, if we go into sea, we're going to get sniped by something. Because there's quite a few bastards around there. So, the question is, do we charge in and die, or do we wait here for a few minutes and see if we can pick them off? Kind of tempted to go to that next set of rocks. Alright, let's try this. Speed. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, there's something directly there. There it is. The fuck? How does that just take out a track? Seriously? Alright, good. Okay, 2K's down. Now, there was another guy there who we did manage to wing. I think it took out his loader. I'm going to sneak up here. I don't think we can climb over these rocks. If we can, we might be able to get the jump on this guy. Or we'll get stuck doing it. Alright, good. We got over those rocks. Okay. Hopefully we're going to be behind this guy. Where the hell was that guy? The guy up on the hill. So let's hide behind these concrete blocky things with our arse exposed. If we see any movement, we can back out and hopefully get the shot. Expecting that Leopard 2K to come and revenge kill me in a plane, of course, because this is War Thunder. But we are in a really weird spot at the moment, so hopefully nobody will notice us, because nobody will be looking here. Type 74 going in. Right. Let's reverse a bit and see if we can't spot anything on the ridge line. Not really seeing anyone. Type 74 is going in. Good job, Type 74. Carry us. Okay. Artillery.
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
That was arty firing, so let's see if we can... It's up here, no we can't. XM1 just got obliterated. Where from? Where from, my friend? Where from? Okay, we're just gonna stay here for a second, I think. I'd like to turn around actually, so I can have my front.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Okay, let's reverse back and see if we can spot this guy. There's a KPZ over there. So there is a KPZ which the XM1's fighting, I think. No, it was a Leopard. A1. Kind of in a stuck spot here, but we can see that hill where they're going to come down. So maybe if we just sit here, we might not be as exposed. Now they're capping A. No, not seeing anything. That's the XM1 there. Right, this plan isn't working out as well as I wanted it to. I'm kind of stuck now. Let's be sneaky and sneak around this building a little bit. Get some higher ground. We've almost won this game. So A has just been capped. We're pretty exposed here, but if this guy's coming down the river, we might be able to get a shot off on it. And can't really see anything at the moment. Is there something moving up there? No? Yes? No? Expecting just to get exploded any second by something. We're capping A. Guy's not in the river. And that's really the end of the game. So, top tier gameplay. Well, it didn't go too badly for us. Actually managed to get 1 kill and 1 assist. And it's gone down to B, whatever it was. So, unfortunately, not our way. This is quite a sneaky little spot though, but that's the end of the game. So, not too bad. Not the worst game I've ever had. Pretty typical of me. And alright, so it's good, and we got a box as well. Now give me 1,000,000 lions. Ah well, close enough. 30,000 lions, I will take that. That's not too bad at all. And we got ever so much closer to the Type 60. So that's not bad at all. Alright, so that's top tier tanks. Now, what shall we do? What shall we do? Okay, so let's do a plane game. What should we take out, ladies and gentlemen? What shall we take out? What shall we fly? I'm feeling Italian today, I think. I think I'm going to go Italian, maybe? Unlock the RE2000 at some stage. Maybe French, actually. Maybe some French. Any preferences on the stream? Anyone would like anything people want to see me fly and fail at? Let me know. Just let me know in the stream. I'm sure to fail at something. Bear in mind, I am probably the worst fighter pilot in the game. Oh yeah, we've got the new Leo. It needs to be researched as well. New bomber to research. Ha ha ha. Yay, new bombers. I would take out the HE-177, but there's not really a high chance of getting a ship. Thanks, Alvin. That makes me feel a lot better. But I'm pretty bad. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking out this and showing off the Fritz X, but depends on what we get, I guess. Let's show off the Fritz X. Let's do a Fritz X run. Because that's new and shiny. Something that's different. So we'll take out the 177 and do a Fritz X drop. We'll see what we can drop on. Bugger. No ships, of course. Of course. Alright, we're going to go pillbox hunting, I'd say. Yeah, the ground hits pretty hard sometimes. Alright, so let's pop the Fritz X on. We'll leave it for assault fuse. And to battle we go. Off to battle we go. Alright, so the Fritz X is an awesome, awesome bomb. Basically, it's a... well, not basically. It is a gravity bomb. So it just relies on gravity. But these fins on the back and on there mean that you can actually guide it. It glides down to the ground. On the back, you can see there's like these little bits on the back, and they're flares. And what would happen is the pilot, well, the bomber would be able to watch the Fritz X drop, and they would guide it, because they'd be able to see the flare, they would guide it that way. So basically, it's a guided bomb. And it's kind of interesting because, well, the first of all, it was very effective against ships. It was mega. It was super effective against ships because it's just ridiculous. Like, you know, the thing with a ship is it's constantly moving, and when you drop a bomb on a ship, it's very hard because you have to work in lead, and you know the ship could dodge, it could start weaving left to right. You know, so you have to basically guess where the ship's going to be. Whereas once the Fritz X came along, you could actually drop a bomb and know where it was going to go because you could guide it onto the ship. And I think it was the Roma, the Italian cruiser. I think it was the Roma. There were a few ships that were hit by it, but the Roma's the most... I'm pretty sure it was the Roma. I might get my history mixed up. Italian ships mixed up as well. But she was hit by Fritz X and sunk, which was like, I think that was the first ship to be sunk by a Fritz X. So we've got some tanks on the ground, heavy tanks. They're probably going to be a hard target to hit, in all honesty. We'll give it a go. We'll see if we can hit a tank. But might be a little bit difficult, in all honesty. So we want to get the tank on target. So we're going to go for the medium tank there. So let's drop. And we're going to start moving the bomb around. So we're going to go right. Come on, come on, come on. Now, the crosshairs will get smaller and smaller once we're actually on target. So we should start seeing the little little flare. There it is. And oh, so close, so close. No cigar though. As you can see, it's very tricky to hit a tank, in all honesty. Like, tanks are just really, really hard targets to hit. The other problem is it was going away from us, not towards us. Sorry, towards us, not away from us. And that's something you have to do with the Fritz X, is actually get the target going in the opposite direction. Because otherwise it's very hard to lead it. So let's see if we can actually hit a tank, because if we can, that's going to be amazing. But I very much doubt we will, because it is just a really, really hard target to hit. I prefer to go pillbox hunting, in all honesty. Alright, so we're wobbling quite a bit here. No, I'm not going to drop on that. The other thing is you need stability for this to work. You need your plane to be really, really stable. Just because it's such a delicate, I'd say, not really delicate, it's such a tricky thing to do. So I wish I could see some actual... Got a Sea Fury coming in. Okay, let's start turning away from this Sea Fury, because that's going to be problematic. And got a Narvel. Oh. Try and get a hit with the cannons on this guy if we can. Sea Fury's climbing, the Narvel is turning away from us. Hopefully we'll get some fighter support. Yep, BF-109, thank you very much. Good, we've got a BF-109 helping us out. Alright, so really I want to get a stationary target. Oh crap, we've got a Hornet coming towards us. That is dangerous. Oh, I don't want to fight a Hornet. I don't want to fight a Hornet. I don't want to fight a Hornet. No, there is no real bloody stationary targets on this map for us to annihilate. Focke-Wulf, what are you doing? Please, don't, Focke-Wulf, don't, look, seriously, Focke-Wulf. Yep, we are dead here. Unless we get lucky hits with our cannons. One hit from this guy's cannon and we are bloody doomed. Yeah, we are dead. There we go. Well, we didn't get much done. Yeah, with the recent cannon change, bombers are basically useless now. Which is really, really frustrating. You can't do much in a bomber anymore. The Hornet's not too bad, but when you're fighting anything German, so basically like Focke-Wulf's, BF-109s, or TARs, you know, Butcherbirds, you're absolutely screwed. Just because the cannons just rip you straight away, like they will blow your wings off straight away. Alright, that wasn't a great game. Right, so I reckon that's going to be it for tonight, guys. So, stream will be happening again next week, next Wednesday. Probably earlier next Wednesday, just because I'm not working. So I'll probably do one in the morning rather than at night. so a few more people will be around hopefully. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try and do streaming every Wednesday now, just as something to really keep people watching and for them to interact. So I hope this has been good. I hope you've enjoyed it. I would stream a little bit longer, but I reckon an hour is a good time. So until next time, this is me, Skreezilla, out. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.